This is Judge Joe Brown, and we're listening to We All Be News, news-free Dixie for the 21st century.
But it's an honor. It's an honor to talk to you, and also to your lovely daughter. I can see the resemblance. You know, I've never met your husband, but I can see the resemblance. Yeah, I guess the talent runs in the family. But I just make sure I want to give him an award because I think he should be given more than what he's been given by the city of Memphis for his contributions to American music and to the culture.
Like that.
It's an honor to talk to you right now because I know you had to go through some things that a lot of us don't really appreciate. No, I don't really. But you know, I'm glad that you was able to help him leave a legacy with his kids. I really appreciate that.
Is there anything you want to tell him about my dad?
She started.
So long.
Y'all met in high school, right?
He was out of school.
Okay. So what type of person was he when he dropped out of school, correct?
Yeah, I think so. I think he dropped out and went in service. I think he went into the Navy, but he didn't finish that either.
Okay.
But, yeah, I think he was in the 11th grade, I think.
Now, what type of person was he? Was he very popular in school or out of school? Was he very popular in the neighborhood?
I don't know, because he was out of school because he's 5 years older than me.
Okay. So what attracted you to him? Like how did y'all meet? I mean, he came up to you, or how did it happen?
Yeah, I met him. He was a friend to some of my friends, and that's how I met him through them. But he would come over to the school too. He would come over there, but he wasn't going to school.
So what was it about him then that really said, "Oh, this guy, I really dig him"? What was it about him, about Johnny or Mr. Alexander?
I liked him, but well, he was a real funny guy, and you know, and he kid around a lot, and he was a nice guy.
Okay, all right. It was a good, funny guy. He made you laugh, but he didn't have no prospects to sing. Like, he saying like he didn't have no future.
He didn't have no what?
No future in terms of like he was out of school, dropped out of school, he was just hanging around. It's like he didn't have any future. So what did you see in him?
I don't know. He really was into that music.
Okay.
Yeah, he was really into that music, and that was the only thing that he really wanted to do.
So did you ever go with him down to Bill Street by any chance?
No.
Okay. So did your family approve of Johnny?
No.
Okay. So what was when did you decide to get married to him?
We got married in 1949.
How did he propose?
Oh, mercy. You going into too much.
I'm sorry. I'm just fascinated. I mean, like, I read so much about Johnny on the internet and like in books and stuff, and people talk about him, but you actually knew the man, like the person behind the myth and the legend. So, you know, this is good to know that he was just a regular guy who did this phenomenal contribution to the culture. It's amazing. You know, he's a regular guy who had an exceptional talent.
He had a lot of talent because he could do more than just sing. He could play most of the instruments.
Oh, really? Wow. Now, how did he learn how to play these instruments?
He did it by ear.
Wow. So he taught himself by ear. Wow. That's amazing. So,
just within him, but...
Do you remember the first time you heard him on the radio?
Let's see, we was married then, but that was in 1950 something. I don't know. I really can't remember remember, but it was down. It wasn't early part of the 50s. I don't think. I think it was. I don't know. It might have been about 51 or 52. I don't know.
Okay. Can you recall how it made you feel, by any chance, to hear his voice on the radio?
You know what? I really don't want to talk about it.
I can understand that. But after he became, I mean, did you see him as a famous person during his lifetime? Oh, wow. Well, okay.
I am really sorry, but I really don't.
Don't want to talk about it?
No.
I can understand it, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's an honor to talk to you, nonetheless.
Okay.
Thank you.
Talk to you later.
Okay.
All right, bye. I don't know what that's about.
I mean, I know it's kind of, I know, he wasn't, I guess, faithful. I know all this. He's a musician and stuff like that. I know it's hard to talk about stuff like that, but I appreciate talking to me at all.
Wow.
It's good to have your mom. Did she talk to the kids or grandkids about?
No.
She don't really talk about him at all.
She doesn't talk about him at all. I'm the one that tried to keep his name alive.
So did she ever? She never remarried. Never not. Wow.
So I know at one time she told me she liked bad boys. No, he was a bad boy. She wasn't a bad girl, but he was exciting to her because of his lifestyle.
Okay.
And I guess she was sheltered and stuff like that.
Was she like a church person too? Like,
I think she was raised with values and stuff, but she really wasn't in church back then.
Mm-hmm.
Not like she is now. She's really in church, and her faith is strong, and